Students, welcome back to our class. Today, we are going to talk about Chapter 16. Chapter 16 already. And we have a very exciting article to talk about. That is Taipei International Flora Exhibition. But before we move to our article, I would like to review our last chapter, Chapter 15. We talked about the sneaky advertisement, placement marketing, 置入性行销. Do you still remember that part? Are you a smarter shopper now? I think so. Don't fall into the trap of all of those companies, okay? Try to be aware of the placement marketing. And today we have another kind of marketing, but it is for the marketing of the island, the whole Taiwan. So it's good. It's good for our country. And today I have a very experienced English teacher. And also we went to the Taipei International Flora Exhibition together. Here is our special teacher, Mike Young again. Mike, how are you?
Hi, Joyce. You look wonderful.
Thank you.
Hi,
you
students.
too.
How are you doing today?
I think they are great. And they are so excited as we are because we want to have a good trip to the Flora exhibition. Just look at your clothes.
Yes.
See? Mike got the clothes from the Taipei International Exhibition. And it looks nice on you.
Yeah, look great. I feel comfortable.
That's right. So do you still remember we went to the expo in August 10th? I think so, right?
Yes.
We went there late because we didn't want to get into the line. For the past 6 months, it's so hard to get into the expo area. You have to line up under the hot sunshine, and we don't want to do that. So we went there after they reopened again. Did you enjoy the trip?
Certainly. I have a great time there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we will talk more about that.
Certainly.
And we have some preview questions here first. Mike, what kinds of activities do governments use to promote tourism in their cities or countries?
Well, there are various ways to promote a city or country.
Yes.
I think the most popular way and most famous way is to hold an Olympic game.
Yeah, you're right.
And also something like Expo, like 2010 Shanghai Expo.
Yes, International Expo.
Yes.
Shanghai Shibo. And for the Olympic Games, like the Olympic Games in Beijing. And after 4 years later, that will be in London. Right?
Yes.
So what are the benefits of those activities?
I think, first of all, is you can stimulate your economy.
That's true.
A lot of money will put in.
Yes.
And you will attract a lot of tourism.
Yes.
And also, I think it's a good chance for cultural exchange.
Yes.
And it's a great education for the people here.
You're right. For the tourists, you bring lots of tourists, so you will have generate more money. And also for the cultural exchange, also you will build up your city's reputation or your country's reputation,
yes.
Right? So that's very important for a city or for a country. And if you were a government leader, what tourism promotion activities might you suggest? You will suggest what kind of promotion activities?
I think that the Flower Expo is a very good way of marketing Taipei City.
Yes.
And also there's a lot of way, for instance, cuisine competition.
Good. I love cuisine competition. I love to eat.
Yeah, maybe you can hold a big conference
Okay, good. Yeah.
And
And how about concert?
concert? Yeah, you can invite some famous singer to our country.
Yeah, world famous singer.
Yeah,
Yes.
and also you can invite some celebrities to our country.
Like Elizabeth Taylor.
Something like that. Yeah.
Good. And also how about NBA sports superstars?
Yes, certainly.
Oh. I think we can do something for our government.
Sure.
Yeah. Good. And we attended the International Flora exhibition. Which part did you enjoy most?
I think the most famous part, enjoyable part, is the Dream Pavilion.
Okay.
Because I think this is a combination of art, creativity, design, high tech, combined all together
Yes.
for the to introduce the environment we live, and also give the education for environmental protection.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I love most is that when I enter into the pavilion, there's a little flower on my palm. And the little flower is mine, belongs to me. And it accompanied me through all of the journey. And in the end, it will become a car, so I can bring it back home. That's very personalized. I think I love that idea. Okay, students, we cannot wait to get into the paragraph. Let's talk about the content. The first paragraph. Have you visited the Taipei International Flora Expo yet?
你去过台北国际花卉博览会了吗？
Nowadays, it is so trendy to pay a visit to this big event.
去参观这个花卉博览会可以说是现在最流行的事了。
I went there last Friday with my family.
我上个礼拜五和家人去参观了，
It was wonderful.
非常的精彩。
Really? Tell me more about it.
真的吗？请告诉我多一点。
The expo area is huge,
博览会的区域非常大，
around 900,000 square meters.
大约有90万平方公尺。
I walked a lot.
我走了很多路，
It consists of 4 beautiful parks.
它包含4个漂亮的园区，
There are 14 pavilions and buildings.
有14个馆和建筑，
Displaying nature's beauty indoors.
在室内展示大自然的美丽。
They also have many live shows and films about art, culture, and the natural world.
也有许多有关于艺术、文化和自然世界的现场表演和影片。
I learned a lot by watching them.
我看了之后，觉得学到了很多东西。
Mike, the first question is that we call it Taipei International Flora Expo. What's the international part? I didn't see that though.
I think within the expo, there's a global garden area.
Okay.
So a lot of countries, 22 countries and 26 cities, they have garden design there.
Okay.
And the city government has a hold a competition
Okay.
to vie for their gardening art.
Okay, I see. So like for Netherlands, they will have the tulip to represent their countries,
Yes.
right? And what about the trendy? Trendy means in, right?
Heart.
Hot, something like a hot event.
Now we say 很夯.
很夯, good. Students, let's take a break, then we'll keep on our discussion. Thank you. Students, welcome back. Here we have 14 pavilions and buildings. Yes, we have so many things to take a look at. And also, here's a word I have to remind you. That is a live show. Live 是现场的意思。Don't read it as a live show. Live show 这边是一个形容词啊。Like a live band 啊，就是一个现场演奏的。Okay, let's take a look at some of the vocabulary. Vocabulary number 1, exhibition, noun.
名词，展览，展览会。
Tammy went to an exhibition of modern paintings at the museum.
Tammy 去博物馆参观现代画展。
同学们注意一下 exhibition 跟 expo 其实是同样的意思，同样的字啊，所以不要搞混了。所以为什么有时候你用 exhibition but sometimes you use expo? It's the same word. And number 2, trendy, adjective.
形容词，时髦的，流行的。
Jenna always wears trendy shoes.
Jenna 总是穿着时髦的鞋子。
Number 3, pavilion, noun.
名词，展示馆。
I like the pavilion of dreams the most.
我最喜欢梦幻馆。
Here we have the word pavilion. Actually, when we are talking about pavilion, I always think of the ancient times. That some of the poets, they love to stand in the pavilion and to drink wines or to appreciate the moon or the mother nature. You know, pavilion is like a 亭阁啊，在我们的古时候就叫做 pavilion. But here it means something else. 它是一个展览会里面的展览馆啊。So sometimes we have so many words that have carry on different meanings. Now we have a phrase here, consist of.
组成、构成。
Our committee consists of teachers and students.
我们的委员会由教师和学生组成。
And we want to know more about the expo. So let's move on to paragraph 2. Sounds good to me.
听起来不错。
But I thought you were there for the flowers.
但我以为你是为了去看花的。
You are right.
你说对了。
I enjoyed seeing many different kinds of colorful blooms and aged bonsais.
我很高兴看到许多不同种类和五彩缤纷的花朵和盆栽。
There were too many to remember their names.
由于花朵种类太多了，以至于我记不住它们的名字。
I also learned about the fantastic relationship between flowers and insects by watching high-tech displays.
我也透过观赏高科技的展示，学到花与昆虫之间的奇妙关系。
Talking about high-tech,
提到高科技，
I heard a lot about the Pavilion of Dreams.
我听了很多关于梦想馆的事。
Okay, students here, I have to remind you, enjoy 后面呢，我们都要加动名词啊，所以他这边用 enjoy seeing 啊，享受去看一些很多很多的花，跟 bonsai 就是盆栽。And here's another phrase that we remind you over and over again because it's so useful and it is so confusing. There were too many to remember their names. Too 啊，太怎么样，以至于不能怎么样。它花朵开得太多了，所以它没有办法记得。I still remember when I was in Canada, Butcher Garden. All you have to say is that this is red flower, purple flower, yellow flowers, blue flowers. Actually, we couldn't remember the names because there were just too many to remember. And for this word, high-tech means high technology. It's a short term for high technology. Okay, let's take a look at our vocabularies. Number 4, bloom, noun.
名词，开花，开花期。
In Japan, the cherries are in full bloom now.
现在日本樱花正在盛开。
Number 5, aged, adjective.
形容词，年老的，旧的。
James enjoys aged wine.
詹姆士喜欢老酒。
Number 6, fantastic, adjective.
形容词，极好的，了不起的。
Chris is really a fantastic son.
Chris 是一个很棒的好儿子。
Number 7, relationship, noun.
名词，关系，关联。
What is the relationship between flowers and insects?
花和昆虫之间有什么关系呢？
Number 8, display, noun.
名词，陈列品，展览品。
I like the displays in the Taichung Art Museum.
我喜欢台中美术馆的陈列品。
Display can be a verb too. So, now let's take a look at the phrase I have already mentioned for you. Okay, too.
太某某某，以至于不能怎么样。
She's too old to be a mother.
她太老了，以至于不能当母亲。
Or we can say that she's too old to be a dancer. So, students, do you remember this phrase? Okay, let's take a look at the paragraph 3 to learn more about our journey. This pavilion is one of the must-see spots.
这个馆是必看的景点之一。
By entering inside,
进到里面，
you will be totally amazed by the Taiwanese high-tech demonstration.
你将会对台湾的高科技展示感到惊艳。
It will carry you away to a fantasy world.
它将会带你离开现实，进到一个幻想世界。
Why does the Taipei city government want to host this expo?
为什么台北市政府要举办这次的展览会？
They host this international event for publicity plus economic and educational reasons.
他们为了宣传，还有经济、教育等因素而举办这个国际大型活动。
I heard that they are expecting 8 million visitors.
我听说他们预期将会有800万名的访客。
They estimate
他们估计
17 billion NT dollars might be generated by this international event.
举办此国际大型活动会增加170亿的台币收入。
In addition to that,
除此之外，
they want to make Taipei a more eco-friendly city.
他们想把台北变成更环保的城市。
Okay, here we have a must-see. Must-see 就是这辈子你一定要去看的啊，你必须去看的。And one of the must-see spots, one of 后面的 spots 还是一样要加复数啊 ，spots 就是景点。It will carry you away. What does it mean by carry you away?
Bring you to another occasion.
Okay, bring you away. Yes. And sometimes we will say that, Mike, you have been carried away. By saying so. 你这样说实在太过分了。Sometimes we can say that too. So yeah, it's a different usage. And for this international event, we have it for publicity. What kind of publicity here? What does it
Well, I
mean
mean
here?
that will increase the reputation of Taipei City.
That's true. And for economic,
Yes.
that would be bring lots of money.
Certainly.
Okay. And for educational.
For to educate people to have a sense of environmental protection sense.
That's right. Like in this content, we mentioned about to have an eco-friendly city, right? Eco-friendly means?
Eco-friendly means it's very friendly to our environment. And there's many terms like this. For instance, you can say user-friendly. That is mean the product is very handy, very convenient for the consumer and users.
Yes, that's right. And we also can say it's a bike-friendly city. You use the bike to get around in this city very easily. So we can use this one. Students, let's take a break now. Now let's take a look at our vocabulary. Number 9, spot, noun.
名词，娱乐场所、旅游胜地。
Samu Lake is a famous spot for Chinese tourists.
日月潭是大陆客最喜欢的旅游胜地。
Number 10, amaze, verb.
动词，使大为惊奇，使惊愕。
Mike's speech amazed us.
Mike 的演讲令我们觉得惊奇。
Number 11, demonstration, noun.
名词，实地示范，实物宣传。
Our cooking teacher told us how to make a cake by demonstration.
我们烹饪老师用示范的方式教我们如何制作蛋糕。
Number 12, fantasy, noun.
名词，空想的产物，幻想作品。
My daughter is living in her fantasy world.
我的女儿活在她的幻想世界里。
Number 13, publicity, noun.
名词， 宣传知名度。
The singer gained her publicity by starring in movies.
这位歌手借着参加电影演出增加知名度。
Number 14, economic, adjective.
形容词，经济上的，经济学的。
Paul bought a used car for economic reasons.
保罗因着经济上的因素买了一辆二手车。
Number 15, educational, adjective.
形容词，有关教育的，有教育意义的。
This is a very educational movie.
这是一部很有教育意义的电影。
Number 16, estimate, verb.
动词，估计，估量。
I estimate over 50,000 people joined the parade.
我估计超过5万人参加这次游行。
Number 17, generate, verb.
动词，造成，引起。
How much money does this company generate annually?
这家公司估计每年赚多少钱？
Number 18, eco-friendly, adjective.
形容词，不损坏生态环境的。
Nowadays, we always choose eco-friendly products.
现今我们都选择不损坏生态环境的产品。
And we have a phrase here for you, in addition to.
除了之外，
In addition to Spanish, Anne has to study French.
除了西班牙语之外 ，Anne 还得学习法语。
Now we want to move to our paragraph 4. Do you mean a greener city?
你是说更绿化的城市吗？
How do they propose to do that?
他们打算如何做呢？
For example, the pavilions are using some solar electricity.
举例来说，这些馆使用一些太阳能，
They also hope through education,
他们也希望透过教育，
visitors can appreciate natural beauty more.
使得访客更能欣赏大自然之美。
Eventually, they will care more about our living environment.
最后，他们将会更关注我们的生活环境。
We just have one Earth, you know?
你知道的，我们只有一个地球。
And here we have the word greener. Green, here we means that environmental friendly, 是指这个环境对环境有益的。Greener 是一个形容词的一个比较级，就是更加环保的。And we talk about they use some greener ways to do this exhibition. And like we have the solar electricity. Did you see that, Mike?
Yes, we saw that from the Pavilion of Dreams.
Okay, maybe they're on the top of
Yes.
the roof.
They use the solar energy to create the electricity.
That's true. And also I saw lots of LED lights.
Yes.
It can save the energy. And how about the water?
Yeah, they use some recycled water, so the water can reuse again.
Yeah, and they collect the rainfalls.
Yes.
Yeah, from the sky.
Yes.
And then reuse it. That's very good. And here we have the appreciate nature beauty more. Appreciate here 是表示说是欣赏，它并不是感谢的意思啊。常常我们会说 Mike, I appreciate what you have done for me， 这是表示说我对他感谢，但是在这边是指的是欣赏大自然。Okay, let's take a look at the vocabulary 19. Solar, adjective.
形容词，利用太阳光的。
We get a subsidy from the government by using solar electricity.
使用太阳能发电可以得到政府的补助。
Number 20, appreciate, verb.
动词，欣赏、赏识。
Alan's talent for writing was not appreciated.
Alan 的写作才华无人赏识。
Number 21, environment, noun.
名词，自然环境、生态环境。
It is very important for us to protect our environment.
保护我们的自然环境是很重要的。
The word environment is very long, but it's a very useful word. So students, you have to memorize it. Okay? Besides, we use it all the time. And now let's get to the paragraph 5, our last paragraph. I should check it out myself.
我应该亲自去看看。
Is there anything you were not satisfied with?
有任何你觉得不满意的地方吗？
Yes, it was too crowded.
有人太多，太挤了。
Besides, I had to get up very early to line up to enter the exhibition area.
我必须很早起来排队，才能进入展览区，
That was really exhausting.
真让人精疲力竭。
Everybody wants to be a part of the show.
每个人都想参与这样的活动，
That seems inevitable.
看起来是无可避免的。
Maybe I should spend 2 days in a row to enjoy it more.
也许我该花连续2天的时间，更可以好好的享受一下，
That would be much better.
那应该会好多了。
Good luck to you.
祝你好运，
Nice talking to you. Bye.
很高兴和你谈话，再见。
Okay, students, here we have a phrase here, line up. Line up means that you stand in the line. And in British, we will say that queue up, yeah, like a queue. 就是你要排队啊。And here we have another word, exhaust. Exhaust. 这个字呢，跟 excite 或是 bore, B-O-R-E 啊，烦的，或者是 interest 都是一样，它们的用法。Exhausting 是指事物啊，但是人呢是 exhausted。同样的 exciting 是指事物 ，excited 是指人，这个用法一定要记住。Okay, let's take a look at some of the vocabulary. 23, exhaust, adjective.
形容词，精疲力尽。
After swimming for 3 hours, I'm exhausted.
游了3个小时的泳，我已经精疲力竭。
Number 24, inevitable, adjective.
形容词，不可避免的，必然发生的。
The couple argued all the time, so their divorce was inevitable.
这对夫妻总是吵架，他们的离婚是不可避免的。
Inevitable, it means unavoidable, 是没有办法去避免的。Now we have a phrase here, be satisfied with.
满意。
Are you satisfied with your new house?
你对你的新房子满意吗？
Number 5, line up.
排队。
We lined up for a cup of free coffee in Starbucks.
我们为了一杯免费的星巴克咖啡而排队。
Number 6, in a row.
连续。
Our baseball team had been defeated for 3 years in a row.
我们的棒球队连续3年被打败。
That's the end of this chapter. Mike, to
Yes.
be frankly, what do you think of this big event? Do you think it's a successful one?
I think it's a very successful one because it really aroused people's passion to pay attention to environmental protection.
Yes, that's right. And indeed, it brought lots of money into this city,
Yes,
right? So I think they gain a lot.
certainly.
Although they spend so much effort on it, it's worth it. Students, if you haven't visited there, I hope that you can go there, check it out some other time. It will be reopened and for permanently, right?
Yes,
Okay, but the only
some part of the pavilion.
yeah, some parts, just like a pavilion of dreams, pavilion of the future, yeah, and maybe more to come.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. And students, we'd love to have you here with us. It's a dialoguing chapter, easier for you to follow. So we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.